Hey folks, welcome once again to yet another episode of SwillinGrog's wonderful world of beer. And yes, the world of beer is truly wonderful, even in these appalling times that we're in. And my word, they are appalling, but hopefully things get better soon. Alright, well, we're in the midst of an all-American beer month on this channel, and once again I have an all-American beer for you all. This one comes to me from Jez, one of Australia's most prolific beer reviewers. He's been reviewing beer just as long as I have, in fact. And this one he sent me comes from the Anderson Valley Brewing Company over there in the US. It's their Brother David's Triple, which is an Abbey style ale, a golden ale, I believe, a strong golden ale, which comes in at 10% alcohol by volume. So thank you, Jez, for sending me this and all the other wonderful beers, which I shall review soon. Anyway, yeah, I have tried one brew from the Anderson Valley Brewing Company before. It was their Cherry Gosa, I believe, and I wasn't a fan, but I did buy an entire six-pack of it, and by, you know, the fifth or sixth one, I was starting to warm to it. Yeah, but anyway, ironically, you know, last month I was doing a Belgian beer month, and this month I'm doing an all-American beer month, and this one is a take on a Belgian style, interestingly. Alright, so let's crack open this 355ml can, or 12 fluid ounces in the imperial measure, and pour it out into this tulip glass and give it a taste. Okay, a nice pour there. We'll plonk this can back down. Alright, let's get a look at this one. Lots of very hazy golden colour, quite effervescent. I probably should have poured it a bit more aggressively into this tulip glass. We just got a little under a finger of off-white head there. Alright, so let's move on to the aroma. Alright, what am I getting in the aroma? Bit of bread dough, a little bit of fruitiness. Smells very Belgian. Alright, so on to the most important part of the review, of course, the taste test. So a huge cheers to you, Jez, and cheers to you, the audience. Let's dive into this one. Alright, well, up front, yeah, it's got a nice malt presence to it. The bitterness, it's quite minimal. There's definitely a lot of fruitiness in this one. Bit of sort of honey sweetness coming through there. And some other sort of fruity flavours which are somewhat hard to place. You know, sort of like forest fruits, I suppose you could say. But yeah, very distinctly Belgian sort of a taste to it. I'm quite enjoying it. Let's have another gulp. It goes down quite smooth. Got a slight sort of alcohol warmth to it. But yeah, very full-bodied, as you can imagine. Yeah, I wouldn't guess it was 10% ABV, more around perhaps the 8% mark, but it's certainly a big, bold beer. I probably haven't prepared for it all that well. All I've had today is a couple of slices of toast and a eggs Benny bagel from Zaraffa's. Yeah, it would have been nice to have a huge lunch before indulging in this, I guess. But ooh, some nice gas with this one as well. But look, quite delicious. Very hard to fault flavour wise. Definitely a quality brew. Let's have another gulp. Getting a little bit of, I guess, orange peel, orange rind there as well. But yeah, it's got a nice malty backbone to it, which is good to see. You know, it's a nice, bold, uncompromising brew. Very satisfying, very drinkable. But yeah, you couldn't really session this. You could have a couple and feel quite pleasantly toasted, I suppose. Yeah, definitely one worth trying. And yeah, I mean, I believe the Anderson Valley Brewing Company have been around for quite some time. Yeah, long enough where they would have been considered for a long period of time a microbrewery rather than a craft brewer, I suppose. But yeah, look, they definitely put out some quality brews. Yeah, you don't see too many of them in Australia, and generally, you know, you'll only find them in you know, specialty you know, beer stores here. It's not one you're going to find at First Choice or Dan Murphy's, unfortunately. You know, you really have to go, you know, digging for it. Yeah, generally, you know, I find that you know, these kind of beers you'll only kind of find online, you know, at Warner's at the Bay, or Beer Cartel, or somebody like that. And yeah, you do pay a pretty penny for them here with all the taxes, unfortunately. But yeah, this one's definitely worth trying, even bearing that in mind. I'm quite impressed with it. It's a good take on the style. Yeah, they haven't you know, over-hopped it or anything like that. Yeah, they've, you know, adhered to the flavour profile. Anyway, all in all, I'm really enjoying this. It's a stellar brew. So I should perhaps have one last gulp and give this one Brother David's triple. David happens to be my name too, so yeah, that makes me laugh a bit. Yeah, let's give this one a score out of 10. Yeah, very satisfying. A delicious brew. Yeah, I'm not finding anything wrong with it. Now, yeah, a score out of 10. I'd probably give this a 9.5 out of 10 actually. It's really quite superb. So, there you go folks. Yeah, a 9.5 out of 10. Alright, so, yeah, this has been really enjoyable. Thanks again, Jez, for sending me this can. And yeah, thank you to you, the audience, for watching this. I'll be back again real soon with another all-American beer for you. There's still a few more left. Some nice surprises awaiting you all, in fact. Alright, well, I'm just going to kick back and enjoy the rest of this as I do, and I'll see you all in the next review. But until then, fare thee well, all.